I'm live. I'm looking at my little icon there in the corner. Hey everyone, it's Bardowski, founder at Million Dollar Party Girl with another Cyber Weekend edition of Social Girl Live. I have been sharing Black Friday marketing, which really we might as well just call it like Black November because it's happening all month long with all of you. I hope you guys have been enjoying the tips. If you have been watching the show, let me know what you've learned so far that you are excited to implement. Today, we're talking about a really important topic because it is really the one thing that is the reason people take action. So, not only will this help you Black Friday, Cyber Weekend, holiday, really, this will help you all year long. Anytime you are trying to market something, whether it is a product, your host program, or your consultant opportunity. So, yeah, lots of reasons that people take action. I'm talking about the number one reason, and that is, drum roll, if you're on my email list, you already got a sneak peek of that. That is FOMO. So, what does FOMO stand for? Who knows? You guys can tell me. So, yes, you are going to learn because there's lots of different types of FOMO, which means fear of missing out. It really is the convert part of my 3Cs. And you can see them in my Social Girl Live logo there. Very small. It says captivate, connect, convert. This is the third part we're focusing on. And that it's a pretty important part, right? It's converting somebody from a lead to a customer, host, or a new consultant. They found out about you. They decided you're the one. They want to be their consultant. You built that know, like, and trust factor, built a deeper connection. And now it is time to convert. And I want you guys to convert in a really big way this weekend. So tune in, stick around to the end, because I'm also going to be sharing not only the number one type of FOMO, which is the reason people buy more than anything else, but I'm also going to be sharing something that you want to be including in your Black Friday strategy. Hopefully you guys have already planned this. That will be the difference maker for direct sellers this weekend. So have your team come on in. If you guys have a Cyber Weekend promotion and you want them to learn all the things, of course, this training is always free. And Nikki's saying, a lot of you guys are guessing fear of missing out. That's exactly what FOMO stands for. And Kathy is watching. Kathy is a brand new Visionista member in my mentoring program. Actually, Kathy enrolled. This is kind of Captivate, Connect, Convert in action. My Black Friday show last week, which you can still watch that replay. Just go to the video tab on my page here to see all those replays. And she enrolled and put one of the tips that I taught members was the gratitude talent challenge. And she's saying right away it rocked in her VIP community, of course, in her Facebook group. So I love it when you guys learn things, you implement them right away, and instantly you are seeing a result. And, one of the things I talked about last week, if you haven't already fired up interaction intentionally leading up to launching a promotion, a sale, then does it matter? Because if people are not interacting, engaging with your content, most likely they will not see your content. So, post a selfie before you post your Black Friday sale. Get people talking in your groups, on your page and your profiles, wherever you guys are hanging out on Facebook, and Instagram or TikTok, right? Most of these apply to all three. Now, before I even went live, I scheduled this live. I used StreamYard to go live and asked a question. So always asking a question is really important to creating that fear of missing out. And I'm going to tell you today exactly the question that you want to be asking to get more people to buy. So let's jump right in. But first, we need my theme song. All right, we are back. So here's an interesting factoid. 72% of customers don't take action until they do this. And I'm going to tell you exactly what this is. As I said, there's many different types of FOMO. Before I tell you what the most effective one is, I'll just go through a couple that you might already know about and be using in your marketing and without even thinking about it. So, for example, how many of you do an early bird shopper prize drawing for your virtual parties and are maybe planning one through Cyber Weekend as bonus points or an extra prize drawing for people that shop early? So that is a type of FOMO, right? People shop early because they don't want to miss out on that price drawing. So that's not the one I'm going to be sharing today. I'm just sharing some examples to give you, an idea of the concept that you are probably already using in your business without even thinking about it. Okay, so an early bird, really effective. What else could you do? You could do the first fill in the blank with a number. So the first 10 or the first 25 or the first 50. That's really effective, especially when you are launching something new and exciting. You want people to take action, but maybe there's an extra, door number 2 for that first group. And you can really have a lot of fun with that, especially on Facebook here, because as people are buying, here's a little secret, tell them to comment done, right? Did you get it? Comment done. The first 25 are going to get door number 2. Something special. It actually doesn't even have to cost you anything. The something special could be maybe even a Zoom with you to get a master class on whatever it is that is the problem you're solving, whether it be a master class for style or skincare or DIY or organization or decorating. That could be a fun bonus that you guys could be offering. Cost you nothing. All right. So those are just some examples, but that's not the example I'm talking about today. I'm just getting you guys started with the concept here. I like to, really explain as much as possible so we don't take you down that rabbit hole of confusion and then you do nothing, right? All right. So what is the number one type of FOMO? And here you see it on screen, 72% of customers don't take action until they do this. Can anyone guess what this is? And you're probably doing it all the time. You do it when you book a trip. You do it when you are deciding what restaurant you want to go to. You do it when you're on Amazon and you're figuring out what you want to get. You are doing it all the time. And that would be checking the reviews. Now, for FOMO, this is called social proof. Okay. And it's even more important than the lowest price. Social proof is the number one reason above all reasons that people buy, that people take action. It is the most effective way to use FOMO, fear of missing out, in your marketing. And by social proof, I'm talking about testimonials, reviews, products that people buy more than anything else because we all want, right, what everybody else has. So that's why people are checking the Amazon reviews, they're checking the, TripAdvisor, Google reviews. And honestly, as I said, 72%, let's put that back on screen, of customers don't even take action until they do that. So have you planned already to use customer testimonials in your cyber weekend marketing? If not, now's the time to start to plan ahead. And yes, I will give you some ideas on how to do that pretty quickly. Okay, so let's dive into that concept and how this can look for you for Black Friday Cyber Weekend. So, three things that you could be talking about as you're, sharing your sales is it a customer favorite? Right? Those two words combined. And the more you show up authentically, whether it's a Facebook Live or maybe a video or an Instagram Reel or TikTok, sharing not just your story but your customer stories, right? Like you could be saying, like, oh my gosh, these are a customer favorite, and let me tell you why. Right? Everybody's going to want to get that. And what else? So you've got customer favorite. That's a buzzword. Best selling. So when I talk about my courses, I always mention readjusting. I always mention my best selling course, or I talk about, I just happen to have it on my desk here, totally unplanned, my best selling book, right? My best selling book is my Virtual Party Secrets book. My best-selling course, Facebook Party Pro. That has taught thousands of direct sellers how to have better virtual parties, how to be social sellers, how to stop the scroll and captivate, connect, and convert. And so that is my best-selling course. And I even put that in my Instagram bio. It says, creator of the best-selling, course and book for virtual parties. So, best-selling, and hopefully you guys can find that out through your company. Many times companies will let you know, like, here's the top favorites, or here are our best sellers. So, if they haven't, see if you can find out. And I'm going to add a third one to this, because I also want you guys to be thinking about booking January and creating a little fear of missing out for that as well. So this is the weekend for our US, of course, fans and followers here, that you are going to be interacting with a ton of people. And so it is a huge opportunity for you to fill your January calendar. This is the time of year you want to be bridging your November, December to your January. So, I would totally leverage that you are going to be interacting with all these people and use that to fill your calendar. So, what is the number one reason that hosts book in early January? I always had a long list, right? Be the first to see products. Maybe it's your best host bonus of the year. And even if you don't know what that is yet, you can still say, like, I don't even know what it is, but I know you're going to want to have it in January because it's always the best of every other month. So saying words like that, people have money at Christmas time because they've been gifted money. This is the best time to be having your, early New Year or post New Year's Day celebration party. So all the reasons why January, especially early January, you want to be layering that in so that you can fill your calendar while you're connecting with all these people during Cyber Week. The number one reason, host book early January, and you could even do a bonus prize drawing for those customers who shop and book. It could be your shop and book price drawing. Shop now, shop and save now, be the first in 2022. So those are kind of the top three buckets when we're looking at social proof. So what does that look like? So I have 4 ideas for you guys on how you can communicate that. And of course, even better if you can partner with a customer, whether it's sharing their story or even having them go live. They could go live on Instagram with you, go live on Facebook. That is definitely a scroll stopping, opportunity when you are really engaging your customers in your cyber weekend sales. So here's some exact verbiage for you. And I'm just going to put that on the screen to kind of recap: customer favorite, best selling, top reason or top 10. And also ratings and reviews. So if you have, some of you have websites where customers can rate your product. So if it's a 5-star rated, you want to make sure you are letting people know that when you are talking about your cyber weekend sales. So here's some exact words you can use in your marketing, whether it's an email or a post or a live stream or even an Instagram reel or a TikTok, right? So you guys are going to want to write these down. What customers are saying about it. So how do you communicate this social proof? And that's exactly what you say. You say, here's what customers are saying about it. And of course, make sure you have permission to be able to use those reviews. You could also say something like, it's so good, you will regret missing it. Here's why, right? This is where you're really talking about the problems that your product is solving for your customers. The emotion behind why people buy is because it's solving a problem. It's making them feel good, look good, save time, save money. So this sale is so good, you will regret it if you don't grab it. And here's why. So that's number 2. Number 3, share your customer journey. And you can say, this, whatever the product is, changed, fill in the blank with your customer name, her, whatever it is, forever, right? This was the change for my customer. Again, here's why. Or you can even say how, Sarah changed her, fill in the blank with the problem that your product solved for your customer. So that's number 3. Number 4, I'm going to give you guys 5 words to say. Here's why it's a fan favorite. And tell the story. These are things your customers are telling you all the time. And you probably have a great customer story that you can be sharing, very specific about that cyber weekend product that your company is gifting you to help you build your business. And then, as I said, really share those stories about your reviews. Is it a, top 5, a top 3? You can even, take a little screenshot from your website if you had reviews on your website to share that in your Instagram stories and tell that story. And then here's 3 ways that you can get more of that social proof. And I'm actually going to see if we can put that into action right now so you guys can see it in action. So I know we have a lot of VIP Visionistas here tuning in. I see Alexis and Kelly and Teresa and Sarah, Nikki, Jackie. So here's what I want you guys to do. We're going to put this into action if you are going live. I hope you are. You guys tell me. So for those of you that are enrolled in my program or you've taken one of my courses, tell me what you like about it. Tell me how it has changed your results or what you're getting out of it that you love the most. Type that in the comments. And that's exactly what you want to be saying when you're live, because most likely you're going to be inviting, your super fans, your customers, to be tuning in, and you can be sharing some of that social proof happening when you are live. That is the most effective way to create FOMO and add some social proof, right? There you go. Kelly's like, life changed forever. Thank you, Kelly. Love it. So if you're watching and you're in my membership program or enrolled in a course, type in the comments, and that this is exactly an example of what you could be doing with your customers when you're live. Just ask the question. You can say, I see a lot of our customers here watching that already are using this product. You guys tell us, tell us what you love about it. And they will do the selling for you, because what do people do? They read the comments. And that is a pretty simple way to create that social proof. You can also then, after you're live, this is like such a slam dunk, reach out to some of those people that have shared feedback and say, hey, can I share that comment in my story? And then you can just screenshot it. So you can actually use that, repurpose those comments, or send it in an email to get more people to watch that live and say, just went live to share the Cyber Weekend sale. Oh my gosh, here's what everybody had to say about it. You're going to have to watch it to get the inside scoop. That creates the fear of missing out. When people hear what people have to say about it, then they are going to want it, and they're going to want to tune in to hear more about it. And then you could also turn messages into content. So for those of you that have ever had a message, and I'm sure you have, let me know, has somebody messaged you and said how much your product has changed their life, or it saved them time, whatever it was, right? And you just had all the feels. Well, that's content. And that's social proof that you could be using this weekend, and just say, hey, even if it was 6 months ago, right? You still have that. Especially, that's what I love about Facebook Messenger. You can search your Messenger messages, right? And easily pull those up. You could even search by like the product name and just say, hey, you know what? We're having this great Cyber Weekend sale. I know how much you love this. Is it okay if I share your feedback? And, odds are, of course, they're going to be like, yes, absolutely. So you can either screenshot that, or you can use a site like Canva. Canva has great templates, especially if you are a Canva Pro user. Just type the word testimonial, oh my gosh, in the Canva search. And for pro users, you will find a just plethora. It's like a gold mine right there of templates that you can easily pop testimonials into. So there we go. That is how to use the number one type of FOMO, and that would be social proof. That's really what gets people to shop and buy more than anything else that you can be offering and talking about this weekend. And I really hope you're tapping into stories, both Facebook stories, of course, Instagram stories. I announced earlier, this month, that you can now add links, and I'm seeing you guys all linking all the things in your stories, and I love it. And oh my gosh, it's just so compelling, especially when it's a video of you in your story, Instagram or Facebook stories, talking about your product, talking about the reasons people love it. There's the link. That is going to be the game changer for this Cyber Weekend, is the ability to add links to your Instagram stories. I can't wait to hear how that has impacted your results. It's going to be big. And I even linked this live replay for those of you guys that are following me on both Instagram and Facebook. You can see my story there to get an example of how I talked about this live and added the link to watch it right there in my story. Pretty cool. All right, that's all we got. This is going to be short and sweet. I want you guys to have a great holiday for our US fans and followers. Enjoy your family time. I just had, here's my little inside scoop. I just had a CAT scan today and found out I am officially cancer free. Well, I have been in remission, but my doctor's like, you are pretty much in the home stretch because after, a certain time period, you're considered golden. And I'm almost there. Woohoo! So that was my Thanksgiving gift to me, and just got that news this morning. Yay! All right. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate all you guys that gave feedback today. I appreciate all of you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, hello to our YouTube subscribers there as well. Make sure you tap that bell. If you're watching on desktop, you actually have to tap on the video so it opens full screen. You'll see the bell so that you guys can get notified. But this will be my last live before Cyber Weekend. We're doing it a little bit earlier. And make sure you check on the video tab because I've been sharing Cyber Weekend, week, month tips all month long to catch up in case you guys missed anything. For our brand new Visionista VIP members, we do have a great training called Endless FOMO, Endless Fear of Missing Out, how to get more people to say yes. That's available. You get instant access to that, as well as my Black Friday blueprint. If you're not a member but want to be, and I say this on almost every single show, make sure you comment with the word, is it a word, an acronym, VIP, in the comments there, and we will get you enrolled so you guys can take advantage of that and learn all the things. All right. Have a great holiday. Bye, everyone.